Shmai everyone, and welcome to Who News, a monthly interactive series bringing you updates and reaction from the world of Doctor Who, as well as various subsections that you can get involved with. Before we get into it, be sure to subscribe for more Doctor Who videos, including Big Finish reviews, Time Lord Victorious videos, and lots more on our gaming channel. Be sure to check out our social media, and if you want to support our channel, you can do so by going to coffee.com/skybotfilm, or you can join us on Patreon at patreon.com/skybotfilm. So we're going to jump into the Who news for this month, and this month, 2 Doctor Who books were released, written by Jacqueline Rayner. The first is called Doctor Who Legends of Camelot, in which the 10th Doctor and Donna Noble are pulled into another dimension, smashing a giant hole into another world in the process. As the magic of the hidden dimension slowly sweeps out, the Doctor and Donna find themselves in Camelot, when a young squire called Arthur comes to their aid. And as the Doctor is mistaken for Merlin, they are swept up in the glamorous and daring legend of the Knights of the Round Table. The second novel is called Doctor Who, The Wonderful Doctor of Oz. When a sudden tornado engulfs the TARDIS, the 13th Doctor and her fam find themselves in the magical land of Oz. With a damaged TARDIS and an unexpected stowaway from the 1930s, their only hope of getting home is to follow the yellow brick road. Now, I think the idea of these novels is really interesting. However, I don't know whether they're actually canon novels or whether they're like the Time Lord fairy tales that released a couple of years ago. In Time Lord fairy tales, a selection of well-known fairy tales are told through the world of Doctor Who without them necessarily being considered canon, and may just be a heavily stylized depiction of events. The books have a retail price of £6.99, but at the time of recording on Amazon, you can pick up Doctor Who Legends of Camelot for £5.64, and you can pick up Doctor Who The Wonderful Doctor of Oz for £5.54. Both books are also available in Kindle format for £3.99. In other news, details of the Big Finish Doctor Who revamp starting in January 2022 have been revealed. Whereas the previous Doctor Who monthly range usually released one Doctor Who story a month, usually featuring one of the classic Doctors, now there will be a regular rotation of releases featuring the first 12 Doctors. These Doctors will each star in their own box sets throughout the year, and these will be branded as the First Doctor Adventures, the Second Doctor Adventures, the Third Doctor Adventures, and so on. The way that it looks at the moment is that each of these box sets will be at an initial price of £19.99 for a collector's edition CD, or you can pick up a digital download for £16.99. Included in this range for release in 2022 are the previously announced Doctor Who The Fifth Doctor Adventures 40 Volume 1 and Volume 2, which are releases to celebrate 40 years of Peter Davison as the Fifth Doctor. Also previously announced was Series 11 Volume 1 and Volume 2 of the ongoing Fourth Doctor Adventures starring Tom Baker. While most of the box sets don't have titles at the current time, the Second Doctor Adventures has been given the title Beyond War Games, giving a hint of what's to come. Presumably the First, Third and Eighth Doctor Adventures will simply continue into 2022, with the First Doctor Adventures Volume 5 already released in April 2021. Stranded Volume 4 is also scheduled for release in April 2022. And while each of the classic Doctors will have a release in 2022, it will be interesting to see what they do with the 11th and 12th Doctor Adventures. Could they be lining up an exciting return of either Matt Smith or Peter Capaldi for 2023, which would be the 60th anniversary year of Doctor Who? We'll have to wait and see. Overall, this does make it easier to just jump in and start listening to your favourite Doctor, so let me know if you will be listening to any of these. And on a side note, it's not just the 12 main incarnations of the Doctor that are getting box sets. Jonathan Carley takes on the role of the young War Doctor in this month's Doctor Who The War Doctor Begins. And based on the trailers that they've released, I think that he's a great choice for the role. Currently they haven't given a release date for this month, but be sure to keep an eye on the Big Finish website and their social media for any updates. Also just announced is that Michelle Gomez will return as Missy for a third box set of adventures in September 2021, with Rufus Hound reprising the role of the meddling monk. If you follow this channel, you'll know that on May 26th, I went to see Doctor Who Time Fracture as seen by these posters, and we're now going to take a look on the time-space visualizer to hear your thoughts. This first comment is from Dan Burton, and he says, Went on Saturday afternoon and wow, don't think I even saw half of it, so defo going again, maybe in late summer, but I must cosplay this time. Yeah, I totally agree, there was just so much to see, and I think if I had went again, I would go a completely different path and see something completely different. I went in 10th Doctor cosplay, and I can highly recommend if you cosplay a Doctor Who character, you'll love it, you'll have a whale of a time. This next comment is from Lucia, the Whovian and animal lover, and they say, "Great review. I can't wait. I'm going on the 12th of June with a friend. I'll probably use 12th Doctor cosplay." Lucia, thank you, and by the time this video drops, you'll have been to Time Fracture, so I hope you had an amazing time. Also, be sure to tag us in any photographs of your Doctor Who cosplay, we'd love to see it, and if you're going to Time Fracture in cosplay, let us know how it goes and tag us in any of your cosplay. And if you want to know a little bit about what to expect at Doctor Who Time Fracture, take a look at my vlog, which is totally spoiler free, and I'll put a link in the video and in the description. We're now going to go into the Monster of the Month section, and Doctor Who is known for its various Monsters of the Week, and this is the section where we celebrate the various monsters and one and done villains from throughout the show's history. Each month I'll give a ribbon to one monster to elevate their lowly status from Monster of the Week to Monster of the Month. Then, at the end of 12 months, each of the 12 Monster of the Month will have a chance to win the lucrative Monster of the Year, as voted for by you. This month I want to talk about the Rutons. Now, the Rutons' only appearance in the TV show was in the 4th Doctor episode Horror of Fang Rock in 1977.
Now the Sontarans have driven you to the far fringes of the galaxy.
The glorious Rutan army is making a series of strategic withdrawals to selected strong points.
Now, I find this surprising for a species that's supposed to be waging a millennium-long war with the Sontarans. And the Sontarans have made multiple appearances throughout the show's history. The Sontaran-Rutan War was mentioned in the 2008 episode The Poison Sky.
What war?
The war between the Sontarans and the Rutons.
It's been raging far out in the stars for
50,000 years. 50,000 years.
And I think it's an area with so much potential to tell new stories. And this was actually explored when the BBC released the 5th Doctor Who adventure game titled The Gunpowder Plot in 2011. The game is set in London 1605, in which the 11th Doctor, Amy and Rory, find themselves caught up in the Sontaran-Rutan War.
There was absolutely no need for that.
What does it matter? It was a Sontaran. They'll clone another 20 just like him.
The game actually featured a more modern Rutan design and even a Rutan spaceship. But is this going to be the closest we'll ever see them in modern day Doctor Who? Who knows? So congratulations to the Rutons, who are the Monster of the Month, for their shape-changing ability and jellyfish-like appearance. I'm now going to go into the section called The Biggest Library in the Universe, where I talk about how to experience Doctor Who content for free. And this month I thought it would be a good time to mention BritBox. Now, many of you will already know that BritBox is actually the home to the entire database of classic Doctor Who episodes. BritBox has all the classic Doctor Who episodes neatly organised, whether it's completed stories or isolated episodes from incomplete episodes. It also has the recreated episodes from the surviving audio, whether it's in telesnap format or the more modern animation. Now, BritBox does have a generous 30-day free trial, and although this may not be enough time to watch the entire classic series, it's definitely enough time to rewatch some of your favourite episodes, or you can watch one Doctor's journey in its entirety. Last year, the BBC released a Blu-ray called Road to Time Lord Victorious, featuring all the episodes that inspired the multi-platform story. With the exception of The Runaway Bride and The Waters of Mars, you could use your free trial on BritBox to watch all of the other episodes, namely Planet of the Daleks, Genesis of the Daleks, The Lonely Assassin, State of Decay, and The Curse of Fenric. And although BritBox really can't compete with the likes of Netflix and Disney+, for a Doctor Who fan, the free trial is more than enough time to go and explore some of classic Doctor Who. Just be sure to cancel your subscription if you're not interested in continuing. It's also worth mentioning that at this point in time, BritBox are offering 50% off your first 3 months. So on top of your 30-day free trial, you could pay £2.99 a month for the first 3 months, but this offer ends on the 30th of June, so you've got until the end of the month to decide if you want to watch some classic Doctor Who over the next 3 months. So that's all I've got time for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're interested, be sure to click subscribe for more Doctor Who videos. Be sure to leave a comment as well for a chance to be featured. Be sure to comment with your monster of the month for next month, because whoever chooses the monster of the month will receive some Doctor Who themed stickers and a Who News button badge. Check out our gaming channel at youtube.com/skybotgaming for lots of Doctor Who Let's Plays, and check out our social media as well. If you want to support our channel, you can do so by going to coffee.com/skybotfilm, or you can go to Patreon at patreon.com/skybotfilm for lots of digital rewards. So with all that said and done, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!